Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
So glad you're here. Welcome to How's Your Mental?
Oh, yeah.
How's your mental?
It's good. How's your mental?
I'm good. My head's good.
Your mental?
Great.
Your mental?
Head, heart?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Stomach?
I'm a little hungry.
Yes.
I'm not even going to front. I am a little bit hungry.
Carly.
Yes.
There's people.
I'm so excited.
We just not going to dress. I just pointed out though, but
I
y'all
love
don't
people.
even
I
know who they
miss
are.
people. Like, you're wonderful. But I've seen you a whole lot. Because I could be a lot. So I just can't be like, Exactly.
Back in they're just crying. They're like,
Exactly. Just no. Just like gentle. Just so delicate. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Thanks for having us.
So now that we're done freaking out, let us tell you why we have people here. So this is our second week for How's Your Mental, and we want to kind of just assess where we are. Last week we brought a lot of awareness, lots of information. Hopefully you were able to take the quiz that we sent you guys, that we made available for you, and hopefully you have your results ready. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. But before we jump straight into that, I want you to meet our wonderful guests. So this is Joshua. And you just call him Josh, I guess. I don't know if you have to say Joshua. So Josh, tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Well, while I'm here,
Why'd you walk in the house?
like you were.
I'm just kidding.
Well, recently I have graduated.
The good degrees.
No air quotes. No air quotes. Just you graduated.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's why, everything is different right now with the whole COVID-19, and so it's a lot of change.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so not having an actual ceremony right now has been really tough. And moving out has also been tough because, I've been at my place for about 3 years now, and it's like, that's where a lot of
Life happened.
happened and started. So, but then also I realized that it's been 4 years since the passing of my grandpa. So he passed when I graduated high school. And so I was really sad around that time because he was like, he couldn't witness that.
Right.
But I remember over the phone, he was like, you did it.
Right.
And so it's like I got strength again to finish
Wow.
college
awesome.
from that moment. But then it's like old, like memories or,
Sure.
they come back.
yeah.
So
Like triggered a little
yeah,
bit.
a little bit. And so it's just been tough right now to like think about that again. It's like, okay, I'm graduating again.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a lot of new learning experiences inside of all of this.
It sounds like a lot of season change, like a lot of life change.
Yeah,
It's like it's a big time.
Yeah.
for sure. And especially like you just said, I know, and you've like told us and many other people countless times, like all that you experience in your place spiritually, not just like in your education, not just like physically and mentally, but like spiritually. That's just awesome.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, whoever lives in this
It's
place,
gonna be
they're gonna feel something in there.
I can't do the same thing.
No,
They may not even be a Christian.
Hello?
So,
Draw them spirit.
whoever.
That's
knows
amazing though, that you were
yeah.
able to like put that in the ground for them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I hope they have a good year. If they don't, that's their fault.
I'm
Anyways,
telling you.
yes, but Nevate,
The ground is right.
Or-
Josh.
I can't. They gonna know who he is.
Yes.
Nevate,
So,
introduce yourself.
Yes,
Nevate.
Nevate Holmes. I am actually, I just recently started working at the church.
Yes.
I am in the member care department. And
She gonna care
as
for you.
Yes. As you already know, several people have experienced loss. Several people, even outside of COVID, are having heart attacks and strokes and different life issues happen because they are in this season. And so literally the other day I was thinking, like, almost every day of this past week or two, I've had to talk to somebody or call somebody that just lost someone. And so to have that on my heart. I'm like, God, you will have to strengthen me.
Right.
Because I alone do not have the strength to help them, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like just praying and trying to give, words of condolence and how can I support you? How can Grace Church help you? So this I know is gonna be able to bless so many people just because I even have family, right? That recently lost, and to hold somebody that's lost somebody and they felt like their whole life it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, God, like you are close to the brokenhearted. And when I'm doing this work, I am near. I'm like you.
Yeah.
So
that's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
So you guys took the quiz that we sent everyone, and they took it. And so I just want to kind of talk about that for a bit. Like, you shared some of the season of life that you're in, and I want to know, I guess, like, about the quiz that you took, maybe why you chose to take that specific quiz, and then how you felt like the results fit into where you're at.
Yeah.
And was it something that you felt like you were experiencing before this quarantine happened, before the the on ramp of COVID-19, or is it something that you feel like maybe it was induced by COVID-19? So if you could just so like if you just like speak to that for a minute.
Well, my fight with depression and anxiety started fairly young, high school, and so I think just dealing with it now, it's different because I have a different understanding and a lot more wisdom about what's the root of this. And so I took those 2 tests. I took depression and anxiety because I wanted to see what does it have to say about how I am right now compared to the past. And so it was moderate depression for that one, and then mild anxiety for that one. I struggle with worrying a lot, especially during this time.
I hear you.
Literally this last semester, I never experienced fear and anxiety as much as I did.
Wow.
I was talking to God. I'm like, why do I feel this way? And so it really spoke to me. The results really showed me that this is what you need to work on. And I'm excited to get some help, some guidance on what to do.
Yeah.
And also whenever you were in times, whenever you were experiencing that fear, that anxiety in those times, other than, like you said, you were praying to God, was there any other tools that would help you, whether it be temporarily or kind of getting you steady?
I guess soothing music. Music that I can pray to, and just a lot of alone time. Even though that sounds kind of when you get alone, it gets worse. But that's when you start to figure out things and learn, and
I think it's purposeful alone time. Like, you have to put purpose behind that alone time. It's not just sit on the couch and stare at a wall. I mean, it can be, but for some it may not be. It has to have purpose behind it, I think.
There's something that you need to feed you as you are in that time.
Also making artwork. I learned doing something productive that you enjoy. That really helped me. I didn't know I can receive that type of healing through making something. So.
That's awesome. What about you, Nevate?
Wow, so for me, I did the depression one, and although I scored very, very low, I did realize that I have been a lot more tired lately, sleeping later, not wanting to, just feeling lethargic and fatigue most of the time. And so for me, I was like, wow, I guess this has increased for me, especially with my relationship with God. I was like, wow, I am a wife, and so I do some things in the home. Kelvin is, if y'all don't know who Kelvin is, he is a beast. He cooks, he cleans, he does it all, okay? And he has been helping me in this season because he knows how tired I've been. I'm just like, babe, I don't know why. I feel like it's not like I'm just doing all this vigorous work. Like, yes, I am giving out a lot, but at the same time, I'm like, Lord, this is the same thing that I've been doing. It's just switched a little bit. And so one thing that has been helping me, I've decided, Carly, last year you had us go through the Bible, the whole Bible in September. And so I started doing that, and I read the story.
I'm still receiving notifications on my Bible of that, and I'm like, bro, I'll get to it.
It's okay.
You can still pick
Just
up
don't
where you are.
quit. Just don't quit. But Nevate, I feel like you're giving so much of your emotions, and so that could play into a lot of our physical fatigue. So having that, yes, you have a spouse that can help you, but you also rely on the Lord. So for those of you that may feel like, well, if I had somebody to lean on, find a friend.
Yeah.
Find a family member, because if you need that point of connection to help lean on somebody to share some responsibility, then I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And I feel like it also plays onto how you are as a person, like your personality. Like some people, they may feel tired, but they feed off of another person's. Like for me, I had to realize that in this time, Nevate, I'm always like tired because I just don't sleep. But I realized that I don't regenerate just off my friends. Like I can regenerate from my family. Like I sometimes,
That's awesome.
I try to separate my family and my friends so much so I can like have my attention on these people, have my attention on these people. But it got to a point now where I'm just like, okay, like these are the people that I have right now. And I've always had them, but these are my people right now.
And
like
you have
let
a
me
choice.
feed off of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have
So,
to depend on
so
that.
it's just like, okay, like now let me actually like depend on my family like we're supposed to and stuff like that. But it took, because I was like, oh wow, okay, great. Like I've had these people this entire time.
Yeah.
It took quarantine and this whole time to be like, oh wow, hey, how you doing?
With all of these things, I feel like some of us have a lot of unanswered questions about this quiz, about the results, and kind of like our next steps. So for those of you that may also have those unanswered questions, I want you to know that next Friday, we're gonna have a Zoom call, and we'll give you all the information that you need to be able to be a part of that. If you wanna be a part of it, email us. You can DM us if you want to, but definitely email us and we'll give you all the instructions of how to be a part. But the Zoom call, we're gonna have, is it accredited or a credentialed psychiatrist with us?
Those are big words. I was like, those are two big words.
I'm saying it's not gonna be me. I'm gonna be there, but somebody who went to school for it and who can like actually like help us is going to be there, and we're gonna have a great conversation. Her name is Dr. Evans, and she's gonna be a huge resource to us, huge resource to you. We're gonna have some questions we're gonna ask. We'll be able to have an open forum kind of with her as well. So things that you may already know about your clinical history, she may be able to speak to that. Or if you're concerned about how you can get help, because maybe insurance isn't it's a question for you of whether or not that will be available. There are resources for you. You aren't excluded from this because of that. So I just want you to know that, and I want you to be a part of it. We're all gonna be there. You'll see our little heads and little box. It's gonna look like the Brady Bunch. Most interracial Brady Bunch ever. Brady Bunch ain't got nothing on us. Anyway, we love you guys. Do you have anything else you want to add before we go?
Always be positive.
Remember to be kind and love others.
Great. Make sure you check in with your people. Ask them how their head is, how their heart is. Make sure they're not hungry. Maybe they ate too much. Make sure their gut is okay. They're making good decisions. And we love you guys. This is May. How's your mental doing? Hope it's good. See you soon.
Peace out.